Hello, welcome to my channel. I am the Witchy Dragon. I'm very happy that you're here with me today. I've went ahead and I've lit my incense, which is awesome. That's done. It was blowing at me like crazy, so I had to fix it. But we're going to go ahead and do a quick blessing. And if you didn't know, a little housekeeping. I am a metaphysical minister and practitioner, as well as a nurse, a mom, a meemaw, you name it, and gamer, right? So give out a little bit of love to everybody. I'm going to place a magnetic shield of love around me. There is a magnetic shield of love around my family and a magnetic shield of love around this stream and all those who participate and watch this stream. And so it is, so say we all. It's all about good vibes today. I'm vibing. I'm vibing good. I got coffee in my Star Trek mug. Coffee. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Mmm, it's good. It's good coffee. I started working on this shell yesterday when I briefly just kind of looking at it like, oh, how could I do to make it better? What could I do? And it's like, I found it. And so today I'm actually starting in a new place. Yesterday was just kind of a little test run to sit there and I thought, oh, I'll finish it. I did not finish it. But it's what it is. It's what it is. But we are going to dive over to that because I want everybody to see how wonderful this shell is. Here we go. Um, so MinaSmol came up with this shell, and it's called let me put it up like this so you can see. So it's the tiny shell challenge, MinaSmol. So let me pull that up real quick so y'all can see. That's mine. Here it is. So this is where it is. It looks like she had put this maybe at Newcrest. It looks like Newcrest. Oh no. Come on, camera. Don't film me now. Not this morning. Be good, camera. Be good. All right. So this is what we're doing. I turned all my CC off so I don't have to worry about that. And I think my plan is I'd actually I put it in Henford on Bagley, which is I'm gonna go ahead and raise it to medium wall height. This is actually um the cottage living pack. And I had an idea. I have an idea. And if you do it, they will come. You know what I did, now I'm worried that it was, oh, I had too many tiles. I don't remember seeing the warning of having too many tiles. Um, but I could have had too many tiles. What is this? I think this is what I used was the platform tools. I think this, what is this? Yeah. I think what I did is I did the platform tools and then I just changed them. Yeah, I think that'll take us over. I did not realize that when I was doing this yesterday. That'll take us over. That's okay. Um, that is not what I want to do then. And I don't have to because I changed my mind. Now I remember. I changed my mind. That's right. That's right. Um, we are gonna go with the darker vibe out here, I think. So we just need that. And I'm gonna go ahead and start filling in on the outside what I want. Just gonna fill this in. Am I going the right? I don't remember that there, but that's all right. I mean, I do, but I don't. And I'm just gonna do this really quick. I'm gonna turn this. I want to this making a new lips. Just got them this morning. They're on a practice run. Okay. I'd like to make this a 2-bedroom home, and I started it yesterday, and I thought it looked really good. What was in my head, but with that said, I have a tendency that I may start something and it looks this way, but then as I'm really started to actually build, I make changes. but I think what I did is going to work again. So we're going to do this. So I am, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It is turned around. It is different. I turned it all the way around. This might work out better. This is going to work out, I think, better. Let's see. No, it'll be too small. Okay. It's all right. It's all right. Undo this. Yeah, that's okay. I see now. We're gonna have to flip the script. Okay, this is what we're doing. I'm actually gonna do this. This is exactly what I'm doing. All right. And now we just need to flip it because, yeah, we're gonna, oh my goodness. How did I not know? How did I not know? All right. I thought I flipped it, but I didn't flip it enough. Okay. So let's do this. I was thinking it was elongated this way, but it's not. Okay. We are going to, no, not, we need to move. This is what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to flip it once, flip it again. It should be like this. And I want this to line up with this. Yep, that's it. That's it. Okay. All is well. So let's move this here. I turned my mods. I got rid of Wicked, or not Wicked, Wonderful Whims. I don't have Wicked Whims. I've looked at it, but I've never downloaded it. I think that's going to work. Okay. I think this is going to work. I wanted to put a small room here and do the kitchen, dining, living here, bathroom, bedroom. The problem I had, now that works. With the 3, that works. Okay. And I think that will work here too. There's another part of me. No, I think that's going to work. I think that's going to work just fine. So I'm going to put one of these here. And I don't know if we can squeeze another here or if that'll work or not. It looks like it will. So I don't know. We're trying it out. We're seeing if this is going to work. And we're going to go with the darker. Yeah, that's working. It's working. My only question is, will it work with these? Because I put that in between. No. So I think I have to put a wall here. I think I have to put a wall here. I think if I put a wall here, it'll close it in. So I don't want that to happen. So let's do this. And let's try to move the wall in. Okay, it doesn't change the tile because I don't want it to be a tile because it's not going to be a room. So we're trying to do just a little bit of sneaky stuff. Is that the word I'm using? Sneaky stuff? Let's see if it'll work. Okay, so it'll work there now because it sees it as a room. And right here, okay, it works there as it sees it as a room. Because I want these. I want the spandrels in here. But it's not really a room. And same here. So I need to do the same with this. And then we'll draw this. I guess we could go ahead and put this wall here. And we'll do this because I'm only doing this because I want the spandrels. So it's not like I'm building a room. Can you go over a little? Can you go over a little? Okay, can we come over here for a minute? Now let's try it. Sometimes you got to move it out to move it in. It's just what it is. You got to move it out to move it in. Yeah, see, we'll move it out, and then we should be able to slide it right in. Okay. All right, we are cooking with gas. Okay, we got the spandrels in. And I forgot to turn the music on. Let me turn some music on this morning. Here we go. All right, so that was my thought on this. Yeah. Okay. Um, and I need to, I'm not going to do the whole thing in that pack. I just want, well, actually, let's do this again. We're going to go to the roofs. What I'd like to do, oh my God, I don't even remember the roofs. I don't remember the roofs. How could I have forgotten the roofs? Oh, how did I forget the roofs? I think I gabled this. I think. Oh my God. What did I do? No, I think I did it here. That's what I did. Because I wanted it to be just slightly different. I gabled it like that, I think. We may end up changing this. And if we do, that's okay. But I think this is what I did. Or I gabled it here. I think I did gable it like this. I didn't do a full gable all the way through. That I remember. Oh my goodness. Why do I not remember? And I may have gabled it this way. To here and out. And then I had to just figure out how to connect everything. Let me think. No, that's not what I did. I gotta think about it. Maybe I did do that. Because they did join somehow. And it looked pretty good. So this may have to, I may have to bring this out. Sometimes I don't think I did that. Now I may have done, and I know I brought this in. Oh, I did do that. I remember this. And I think I just did this up because I left that coming out. I think I did this. I'm not sure, but I'm going to try it. We're going to see what we get. No. All right. Let's clean the slate, clean the slate, clean the slate. Let's look at this. How do we want this to look? How would I make this roof look better? So I want to find a center. In all truthfulness, now, because this is a little different now that I've added these, we could, in fact, bring this all the way here. I think that would look stupid. Well, not stupid. Stupid is such a harsh word. I need to find it. I'm going to say it's here. And I'm going to turn it. I'm going to say this is where I'm starting this roof from. Here. Okay. And I'm okay with that. Oh, we could just do that. I hadn't thought about that. I think I was thinking of another roof. We could do that. We can bring that to here. There is a method to this crazy madness. I mean, there is a method to this craziness that's going through my brain. Nope. What if we do this to here? All right, but we're going to tuck that up, and we'll tuck this in. Where is it? There it is. We'll tuck that in. Okay. All right, and then we will do this. Tuck that in. Go across here. This is what we're doing. I think we need to go down one more. Yeah, that's working for me. And we will continue. We'll tuck. No, not that. Where is it? There it is. And we'll just tuck it in, I think. Maybe not. We'll leave that out for just the moment. No, I think we'll tuck it in. We'll make it even. And I think this, yeah. We're going to put this, we're going to tuck this here. And it's going to go out to here. No, it's not. We'll keep it right like that. Oh, slides in there perfectly. All right. Okay, we're cooking with gas, people. I'm cooking with gas. Okay. Let's bring that in. Bring that in. Here we go. Here we go. This might be interesting with that gabledness going on there. But let's bring it down. Yeah, we need to come down one more. Maybe up one. I wonder if we need to come over. Bring it in. Okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll bring this into like right there. Okay. And we could, in fact, maybe bring this one out and pull it down. That might be a little much. It's kind of an odd roofing there. Let me think it over. I gotta think that over. That's not hanging over as far. Let's bring that up. Did I bring that up? I brought it up now. I kind of like the way that hinges right there. No, I think we will keep it out like that. I think that's fine. I think that's what we're doing. It's not exactly how I would have thought it would work out, but that's what I'm doing. I want to go with the darker roofing. And we only have those. I'm wondering if I could have done a smaller one here to match this. Like if we left that like right this and brought it up just slightly. I'm still playing with this roof. Who knew? It's roofing day. And what if we put, I don't think I want it to be this. I really do want it to be that. Um, I just have to figure out exactly how it's going to set here. I just have to figure that part out, and then it'll be all right. Once I figure it out, all will be well. See, I just want it to have that height to match. Okay. I guess this is the issue I'm having, is this roof. So let's take this one out. And let's try to bring this one in. No, yeah. There. Because I want it to be slightly different. If we did that, I think we could actually do the same to where it actually comes up like this. I don't know. Let's try it. I'm just thinking that if I manipulate it enough, we might be able to get it. I think we may have it. Maybe come down one more. I think I did it. Oh my God, I think I did it. What? I did it. Oh my God, I did it. I wonder if this should come in more though. So it actually connects in. So you don't see the little gap there. Okay, that looks okay there. How does it look on this side? I gotta fix the roof. Come on. Okay, that looks good. I gotta fix this one. So I think we need to come down one more. How bad does that over? I need to bring this in. I thought I did. There it is. There it is. What? I did it. I used my brain just a little bit. It is hurting. Just saying. Okay, so we're going to add this. Oh my God. I did it. Ha ha ha. Who knew? Who knew? That is so awesome. I did it. I did it. I did it. I'm going to be just celebrating over here. I'm celebrating. I am celebrating, and I'm going to go with my favorite. This is my favorite, this Brick Whisper. And I like the lighter one, so we're going to do that on the outside. And we're doing the whole thing in this. I just have to, I think we're going to do this. Who knew? Yep, that is what we're doing. I'm so thrilled. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. So I did put the spandrel, didn't I? Do we have the spandrel in? Yeah, we do. Okay, so now I'm going to take a cup of coffee because I'm awesome. I am so awesome. This is awesome. I was awesome. I am awesome. All right. So I was thinking I would go ahead and put windows out, and then I'll just have to adjust the windows as we go. From what I'm doing on the inside. And I am going to go ahead and go with the cottage living windows. I want a nice looking window on the outside. However, these are my favorite windows. So we may go to these windows. I don't know what color this is. I like these windows. I don't remember if I did one window here, if I did two. So we're just going to do one window there, and we'll make adjustments as we go. I used some other windows, but I don't want to do that this time. And I think I put a window here. And I put a window here because I know where the bed is going. And we put a door there. And I think I want to put a window. We'll even the window out. And I do not want one there. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and go with, where is it? Was it the fox? I can't remember if it was the fox or not, but we're going to go ahead and go with the fox for right now. We may change this window. Slap that bad boy there. All right. And then I did put this door, but this is really my favorite door. So I'm going to go with this door. I do love that door. And back here, I'd actually put, well, I was kind of going with the theme here, with the cottage theme. And I'm going to go ahead and put that door there. And then we will put, actually, I think that's a really good place for that door. And then I had to do a door for this room. And I think I don't want to mess anything up. Let's try the door in the kitchen. That's probably a mistake. It may not be a mistake. Depends on how I put the bed. So we may end up moving that door. And I'm going to put a Arcadia door for the back. We're going to do the darker of the two. What? I know why it doesn't want to go there. Because I put this there. Do I need that there? It is aesthetic. So I kind of do want it there. We'll do some move objects. And let's see if we can still... I don't think it'll interfere. I don't think it'll interfere. We're going to do it that way. With getting in and out of the door. I won't know until we actually play it. Okay. So I'm okay with all of that. And then now I'm going to work on the floor. And I was going to do the old floor, but I love my floor so much. So we're just going to do my floor. And we're going to do this wood, I think. Let's look. I think we're going to do the darker wood. So I'm going to light it up. I'm lighting it up. All right. That's kind of what I want. Let's get a light in here so I can see what I'm doing. Shall we? I hope the music will not get flagged, which was kind of weird. It got flagged. One of my videos got flagged and it was just like, but it makes no sense that it did. Because this is the Twitch and it's supposed to not. So I think I don't know if it'd be proper for me to try to reach out to Twitch. I think I'll reach out to the player and say, look, one of your songs got flagged from Twitch, and this is the Twitch player, you know? All right, so I am going to continue. You know what? Maybe we should do white. Let's do, or the gray. Gray is a little more neutral. Let's do the gray there, and we'll do the gray here in the kitchen. All right. I mean, I have thoughts about that it's more like it's worn water potentially, you know. Okay, let me try that again and let's see if it works now. Okay. And as anybody watches know, I do this almost every build because it's my favorite thing to do. I just love that design. I really love this pattern. So I thought we'd turn this into a kitchen dining area, maybe Maybe we can even squeeze a washer and dryer in here. And it's only going to be a 2-bedroom home, but the potential, we probably could make it with 4 children. For a tiny home, I think I could do this. And I wanted to put maybe some chickens out here, make a nice little garden. Those are my thoughts. That is my thought. I had so much fun last night playing the money pit. I haven't uploaded it to YouTube yet. Um, I need to do that. Uh, Simeon died. He was an elder and he died from a strenuous activity that took about 1,000 times to do to make it happen. But we made it happen and he died. And now she is a single mother raising 4 children. It's gonna be and is it can the money pit continues to be interesting. Continues to be interesting. I'm half tempted to move her sister in, Harmony, um, because but then we have no place for Harmony to sleep. But if we turned that basement, we could turn the basement into a little mini apartment for Harmony. Hadn't thought about that. And then she could move in. I think I'm going to start in the bathroom today. So I've got the wood, and then we're just going to leave each area, no wallpaper. I think I'm just going to start building. We'll finish the bathroom, then we'll go to the bedroom, then we'll do this bedroom probably, and then we'll do the living room. And we'll just work our way around. Okay, so let's start here. And I'm not going to use everything cottage. The other one, when I was doing it, I was doing everything cottage. But the only thing I had got was the windows and wallpaper, and I stopped. So it's basically the same. The roofing is different, and I didn't raise it up. Let me think of what kind of color we'd like. What if we did a color instead? Like we do, I was thinking maybe a gray might be nice. Wow, look at all these pretty colors that came up. Pretty designs with the gray. Even this looks good. This pixel perfect, even that looks good. That even looks good with the white. I've never used this. I've never used this. How about we do this with the blue? That is pretty. Let me just see what else pops up. I'm kind of digging that one with the blue. I don't know. This is another one. I did use this though in my last build. I think I like this one. We're going to go with this. And I usually do the same bathtub shower all the time. Let me try to do something a little different in this build. How about we let's look at our toilets. Look at all the options with the gray. Oh, this is cute. I mean, they could have an upgraded toilet. Of course, it kind of throws away from the feel, right, of more of a rustic feel. This could definitely work, except for it interferes with the window. But I could move this window. Let's move this window in the center here. And we could raise it just a little bit, like right above that. Okay, let's do that. Because we really didn't need a window here. And let's see what other toilets come up. This isn't a bad looking toilet here. That's not a bad looking toilet. This one probably matches. Let's go with that toilet. Because it's different. I've never used it. I'm not sure about this base. This high school one kind of looks like it belongs in a high school. Yeah. I don't really want one that belongs in a high school. The tiny home one, not exactly that color. Swatch too much. I think that works, but I don't like the way it's cutting into the wall, so we're going to move it slightly over, just slightly. Actually, I think that goes with this really well, with the paneling at the bottom. And let's get a nice mirror. I still got the gray up. It's got a lot of square, so what if we put a circle mirror? That kind of goes too low. If I could find the ones that sit up, yeah, that's too low as well. I don't know. There's so many circles. Tiny home, maybe. Tiny home doesn't look too bad. Yeah, let's go with the tiny home. I guess the kits are going to be out tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Today's the 18th. Yeah, tomorrow the 2 kits are supposed to be released tomorrow. I'm going to get them. Who am I kidding? I'm getting them. I'm looking forward to that bathroom stuff. There's supposed to be new toilets and everything, which I think is going to be really interesting. And there's toilet paper. I can't wait to see new toilet paper. I'm like, what kind of new toilet paper have we got, people? I'm for that. I'm for new toilet paper rolls. I wonder, I think it looked like there was some where you could actually just have the toilet paper. Like you could set it and maybe you can stack the toilet paper. That would look cool on a little shelf. You can make shelves and stack the toilet paper. Like that's not real, right? Um, I think a nice little shelf here would be nice. Let's see. Do we have some shelving in here that I like? There's this one. There's this one. I actually like that. Does it come in any other swatch but that? Let's see. That's a little lighter and that matches here. So we're going to go with that. Um, this kind of doesn't give me the vibe. That's too much. Um, I am thinking that we'll put this here. We'll raise this up just slightly. I like that. And I'm thinking we'll do another. So we're going to slide this over slightly. I want a little bit lower. I think we can lower that one just. I just have to look. Okay. I think that's good. I'm going to try. I think there's something soap or something we can put up here. I think this one will work. Let's just slap that bad boy there. I think I'm okay with that. I think we will. Is there a silver? See, that's the only thing is I don't see the silver. It wants to do the gold. And the gold kind of, I guess it's not bad. It's not really what I wanted. I think that's okay. I'm going to see if I can find a free association. Oh, that's interesting. I don't remember seeing that. But sometimes I don't look at everything. I mean, it is what it is. I want a small, really wanted a small picture to go under here. And I think the white might work. So this is what I was thinking. I need to put something. It needs to be smaller though. I'm going to put that there. And then we will lower this, I think, one more time. That might be too much. I don't know if that's where I want that. That seems a little bigger. I wanted it to be around the same size as that, and that seems just a little bit bigger. I want to put something cute here. Let's see what they should have different swatches, right? So the cat. We are downsizing to make things go right where we want them to go. I think we'll put it right there. Some cherry blossoms. I think is perfect. I'm doing clutter. I'm doing clutter, everybody. Just bear with me in my clutter. I think that's really good. I think that's all I wanted. I still want it pretty simple. There's a part of me that wants to put something right here, though. And that was really, I was thinking this would be the same, and it's not. There is something else that's in, I don't know if it'll work, though. Let's see. I don't even know if it's in this. So we'll see. If you're just coming in, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. Give this video a like. Share it with a friend. I would appreciate it very much. Like my Star Trek cup. What? All right. So I'm thinking it's the Cool Kitchen. Yeah. I always have to try to find it. I was thinking something like this, and we'll just downsize it. We could be able to downsize it something small. Okay, I got to get a hold of it. Right there. I just want something small there, and I think the fruit in that will work. This may be better over there. So let's take a look, and let's move this here, and let's move this here. That may work a little bit better. Yeah, because this is a wider area. Okay, I'm happier. I might change this swatch to something a little different. Let's mix it up. Let's add some splashes here, people. So we're splashing in here. And I think we're going to go ahead and do my tub. I mean, let's get real. I love this tub. And if I choose to live in this house, I want it livable. And we really do want to be able to live in this house, not just, oh, it's such a pretty design. I would like my Sims to be able to live in it. So we have two options. I could put a tub in here, and I never really, I think I always use a tub, to be honest. They take showers in there. So this is, look, I mean, the hygiene is 8. It's only 845. This is one of the best showers in the whole game. This is a great shower too, but it's only 7. It just has really good swatches. I mean, this has some really, like the flowers, those are really good swatches. So I'm trying to find, hey, good morning, Mina. Best morning to you, my friend. This is still the better one. It's 8 and it's cheap. How are you? I'm doing the shell this morning. I was in the mood to do it, so I'm doing the shell. This is also a really pretty one. Maybe the blue might go. Let's do the blue. Let's go ahead and do this one. I have got your shell going. What? That is going to work. I know. I figured out the roof, so it took me a moment. But I got the roof the way I like it. I got it. This took me a few to figure this out. It took me a few, but I got it figured out. I'm doing it in Henford on Bagley. I think it looks good. I just have to do it now. And I left the tiles. Hoot, hoot. I have to still decorate the roof, but bathroom done, except for I need to put a rug in here, I think. I think it's going to be, it's fun. I'm enjoying this. I wanted it to look a little, that's what I wanted, but yet I thought maybe the outside could be like, you know, this was an old cottage that's been, still has a little bit of the old, but has been brought up to the modern date. I am going to put chickens and a garden and stuff because it is in the town of Henford on Bagley. It is in the town. And coffinate, my friend, coffinate. Mm. And I had it raised up, but then I realized that I would rather have it down. So it's just down. I gotta put a rug in here. I hope you are having the best morning. I don't know if I want to go with the white in here. I'm thinking about this. Let's spin it around. There it goes. Perfect. I've added just a splash of color in there. And now I think I want to find a different swatch for this. So I think that's the one which one did I have? I still need the brown, but I want it to reflect something a little different. I like that one better. But I don't know if that might be a little too dark out there. Oh my God, I love this one. I forget. With the white, I love the way that looks. Let's look on the outside and see what it looks like. I think it's okay. I'm going to say it's okay. I'm going to say that that is okay. But now we want to change the, I had to put the light in so I could see the floor. And doing your email. That's my girl. Look at her staying on top of things. I am not quite on top of things when it comes to the email. I should do that. I should do that. If I had more time in the mornings, I would. Seriously, I would. I think we're going to go ahead and go with the little darker gray. And I'm using different things in the pack, which has been fun. I like the bathroom. I like it a lot. And I am trying to make it functional. Now, whether I'm succeeding, that's a whole nother topic. I don't know. All right, so we're going to start with wallpaper again. And then we'll just have to find beds that match the wallpaper. And I want to do wallpaper this time. So let's see. I kind of still like the cottage feel of this wallpaper. So let's see if we can find a swatch that I like. I do never use this swatch and we're going with it. Just now because I never use it. That's what we're doing. And of course I'm going to do, we're going to start at that wall. So we're going to do here. We're going to mismatch them just slightly. Okay, come on. Let's turn around. Now I got to open this up so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Yep. So we're doing in every other one, which is so cool that you can do this with the Henford on Bagley or the cottage living. And then it's this one. And then it goes back around. That is just so cool that you can do that. I just think that is the coolest thing ever. So what if we go ahead and do the same the Henford on Bagley, this one? I think we could go with that. So we're going to look at this and figure out which one we'd like with the wood. I think we could probably do just about any swatch. That's the blue. The blue and the brown. And I think that actually looks okay. Let me see what else we could do. That would look okay in here. I think we're going to go ahead and stay with the blue. I think that looks okay. Let me bring this down now. Actually, I think that I know it's a darker blue, but I think it goes because of the whole style. And now I want to find a nice bed. Let's find a bed. The beds are up, people. Let me see. I'm kind of I love this vintage double poster bed is one of my favorite beds. But trying to find a bed that would match this. So that's a great bed. But to me, the pink doesn't match the wallpaper. And I'd like something to kind of go with the wallpaper. Believe it or not, I think that pink does go. I don't know why, because there's no pink in that wallpaper, but I think it does go. And I think the colors match this wallpaper. With the green, just looking to see if there's something that just says, oh, this is it, in the swatches. Wow, I think that goes. I think we're going to go with that. I'm surprised. It's a lot of blue, a lot of bluish gray, but I think it's doable. So I'm doing it. And now let's see if we can find a nice swatch. This is probably a little more for me to look at, because this is the one they suggest, and that is the blue that matches. It matches the dresser. So we could do this. It does match the dresser. So we could do this. What? I'm looking forward to the packs coming out on tomorrow. Probably more so than I thought I would be, but I am looking forward to the packs coming out. I'll be getting both of them. That's how I roll. That's how I keep up with things. I'll get both. I think I'd like to have 2 lamps in here. I'm kind of leaning towards this one. Just a straight up blue might be nice. I'm here for that. Okay. I'm here for that. The only thing is I think I'd like to lower these windows just a little. It doesn't want to put them where I want them to go sometimes. I think I just need them. I guess not. I guess not. I don't know. See, this one's a little lower than that one. It just feels like this is too high. Okay, so I am going to lower it. It just feels like those are too high. Once you're inside the house. I know these are high walls. So let's get real. They are high walls. Okay. I'm better with that. I'm much better with that. Okay. I think we need to find a swatch. Some window treatments. My hand's getting cold. Working on, when my hand sits on a mouse, I don't get the you think I'm using my mouse and my hand all the time, but it doesn't keep the circulation. It gets very cold. I do not know what is going to work on these. This might work. Can I make it, enlarge it just a little? I am shocked that works. How did I get that? First one out of the box, man. First one out of the box. And the colors match. All right. Cooking with gas, baby. Cooking with gas today. That does not look like a monochromatic sea monster. It looks like fruit. I think something may have broken. It looks like fruit to me. Nothing to see here. It's a tube of paint. You can't even see anything. It's interesting. All right, let's see what we got. I'm thinking of painting. Painting would be nice on the wall. I love this blue door painting. It's one of my favorite paintings. And it's a nice and thin painting, but I don't think I want it there. I love that painting though. I think I'd rather have a larger painting, more square or oblong there. Good morning, little wolf simmer. That is a pretty painting. Welcome in this morning. And it could work. So if I don't find exactly what I want, I may put that back. I've got my coffee. Mina's here. She's got her coffee. She's going through all her email. So I don't know. She's like me. I get a lot of email. And I go through them. I don't know. I probably get anywhere about 50 a day or so. I got a lot of email. I love this one, but I think it might be a little too modern for this. We'll look at that for a moment. I love that painting. This is one of my favorite ones. Right? Oh my gosh. So how's your game doing? Did you have any issues? I uninstalled Carl's mod this morning and the Wonderful Whims. I uninstalled both of those this morning. I'm going to see if my game runs a little better and wait for those updates, because I think that's what was going on. I think there was a couple things with the dine out that was not working very well. I'm going to keep that. I think that was meant that, well, there was multiple things going on in my stream last night. Multiple things. There was some craziness in that stream last night. You would not believe. So you missed it, Mina, but what's his name? Simeon died last night. After multiple attempts at woohoo, he was pass out, or then Scarlett would pass out, and then we kept trying at Bob's Pancake House. You know, we were at Bob's, and she didn't even get to eat. They went on a romantic date because it was date night, and then we tried multiple times. He would not die. And then finally it happened. And then Scarlett just passes out because she's so tired. She's not boo-hooing. And everybody leaves inside of Bob Pancakes to come out to the back. It was crazy. It was just crazy. And everyone else is boo-hooing. And Scarlett's just kind of standing there with her little lip, you know. And it's like, is she sad that he died, or is she sad because she's exhausted, she's hungry, and she was dirty? Which one was really making her the saddest, you know? Grim showed up. It was just like, he didn't care. He was locked out. He had to figure out how to get in. It was very funny. Was not what I expected, but we did decide tonight, where they got married, we're having a ceremony for him, you know, memorial, where they got married, which is going to be very interesting because clothing is optional there. So it was fun, but crazy. So it's going to be interesting having the memorial there. I'm just saying, you know, this is the money pit. And now I have to decide, do we want maybe Harmony to move back in? Because I was going to refinish that basement. Maybe we need to turn that basement into a little apartment for her. Those are some of my thoughts. I don't know about that. I want to put something up here, but I don't think it's that. Now that is cute. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Yeah, you knit that? That's in the knitting? That is so cute. I could see that. I could see that there. I could see that there. And maybe we'll put, I don't know how high that is. See, that's the only thing about using the higher walls, is some of these things are too high. Oh my God, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. But we haven't finished this one yet. So I got to think about that. That is a great idea. Bring all the kids into Harmony's house. Oh my God. That's something to think about. That little tiny Harmony's house, and then we move them out again. Maybe leave a kid. I don't know. Oh, and we gave birth. We had our little girl. That was fun. She's so cute. Her name is Michaela. I love her. I guess we had gave birth to her the day before, but that was fun. It's been interesting. That's all I can say. It's been very interesting. Oh yeah, we found out kids can dumpster dive. Did you know that, Mina? Mina probably knew that. We did not know that. And so they dumpster dived and they ended up buying mom her favorite toilet from the money they sold from what they dumpster dived in. It was kind of cool. It was very kind of cool, all the little stuff. I totally forgot about that. See, I knew you knew that, Mina. I just knew you knew that, but it was fun. What is this? Oh, that's debug. I didn't know I had some debug. That's cute. Maybe we'll put that there from when they got married. I think we will put that there. You pulled out a lot of your CC. Like, what kind of stuff did you pull out? I mean, did you pull out because of the update? So I just got rid of Carl's this morning and Wonderful Whims, and that's all I've done. Everything else seemed to be working. Oh, because your game was, yeah, my game is bogging down a little bit too. But when it started bogging down? When I added, when I noticed it, gosh, it was one of the script ones, I think, is when I noticed when I added, Twisted Mexies, to help you do the debug and all that, when I added that, that's what really bogs it down for me. I might uninstall that and see if that makes it better. I might do that. So I am thinking, so the door is right here. I am thinking though, I might put something like right here to put shoes, like a shoe rack, but make the shoe rack. Let's make the shoe. Let's see what we can make, shall we? Let me see if we can make a cool shoe rack. Because everything is crazy with this. Let's try. So I think the white could work. But I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. We raise it up. We could have, oh my gosh. Would you just do what I want you to do? Just once. This is what I'm thinking. I think we can walk around that. I don't think that's going to take up that much space. I may be wrong, but I don't think that's going to take up that much space. And we're going to put the shoes. And so, I don't know. Do you guys have your shoes facing you? My shoes always face that way. My shoes always face that way. Is it just me? Yours too? Okay. So I'm not crazy. I mean, this makes it look like this is the front, but mine always face that way. And you know what? Let's do this. Let's move these to this side. And then we'll move this one, because these are heels and those are boots, right? Come on. Oh, Mira's rating me this morning. This best day ever. Welcome in, Raiders. Mira, welcome in, my friend, my bestie. I hope all is well with you. Come on in. We're doing Mina's Shell. For those of you who don't know, I am the Witchy Dragon. Come on in if you haven't been here before. It's a coffee raid, so that's my signal to take a sip of my coffee. Salute, everybody. Salute. I am excellent today. Have you had any issues? What did we play today? What did we play, Mir? What did we play, my friend? And let me give you a shout out. I'm just a little slow at this morning, but all is well. Were we doing some Sims this morning? Or were we going over the pack? The update? Okay, you went over the update. So have you had any issues? The only issue I've had with Carl's mod, but I think that was just having issues with Carl's mod when we went to the restaurant. I'm going to shout out to Mir Dragon. Everybody give Mir a follow, please. Check him out. He is one of my Twitch family, my Twitch friends and family. Very supportive of me, raised me every chance that we have an opportunity. He comes in and raises me, which I totally appreciate, and brings his community over. Welcome, welcome. I also have a YouTube channel if you're interested, where if you want to catch up, you can do that over there. Now, I do not edit these videos. I just straight up, so make it easier. You can kind of fast forward through some of the boring parts, if there is any boring parts, which there isn't. But if you felt they were boring, please just do it. I want to know what you think of the new packs coming out. Did you see the leak of the packs too? Because I already saw it. Pixelate posted it. I only saw little Simsy. She had a little thing about toilets. I think it's great. I did see, I don't know where I saw it, but I actually saw screenshots of the leaked packs, and I'm getting them, the kits, tomorrow. I'll get them. Ain't lying. I'll get them. Because that's how I roll. And today we are doing MinaSmol's, who's in the house. We're doing her tiny house challenge. I think it's going to be great to have that clutter. I'm all for that clutter. And I'm all for new toilets. I'm all for new. Bring it. I want the teeth to put on the bedside table, because that's what I did in my Sims 3. The bathroom clutter is going to be great, don't you think? Oh my gosh, we just need more. More. Toothpaste, it's okay. I'll throw it down there. I'm okay with that. Everybody says, well, you can't use the electric toothbrush. It doesn't matter. You put them there. They brush their teeth like that anyways. Who knows which one it is? Because don't you brush up and down with your electric toothpaste? Brush, because that's what I do. I still brush up and down and in and out and all of that. The what do you want to call it? The cinematography, however you want to call it. I don't know what to call it. The usage of it, it's not going to change. The only thing that will change is whether they pick it up from there and it disappears. What's the point? Doesn't matter. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Just saying. I am going to put a couple more things in here. I love this pack. We're just going to add a couple cutesy little things in here that's maybe not as country driven or cottage, because the idea is they just got here and they've been updating this cottage. That's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. I thought they were awesome too, Mir. I thought they were awesome. Mir says those the screenshots what released were great. I didn't see the plunger and the messy towel racks, but I was just like, I saw the plunger on little Simsy's what do you call, with her screenshot, her thumbnail on her YouTube video. I did see that. I'm thinking we're going to put, I know we have a mirror over here, but I'm thinking a mirror might be nice here as well. I'm excited about the whole thing though. And then I'm wondering, did anybody say anything about is it a game pack that they're coming out with? What is it again? Because I think that's when we're going to get the infants. I think that it's going to be that update, and then they're going to release that pack. I think it'll be the infants update, and then the pack will be with that. That's my thought anyways. Now, whether that's true, but that's kind of what I'm thinking is going to happen. I'm thinking I want a mirror like this. Yeah. And I see I can't do anything because I'm holding this in my hand. I have to move it out of my hand. Let me take a drink. So I can't push the Alt key and move my mouse to center it where I wanted. We had a crazy time, very crazy time with the money pit last night, Mirror. Very crazy. We had a blast with it. Um, and all I can say is Simeon is dead. And tonight we're having the memorial for Simeon. And it's going to be hailed. Okay, it took me forever to woohoo him to death. That's all I'm saying. Because he was an elder. And we were at Bob's Pancakes restaurant trying to have dinner, trying to go out on a romantic date, and the romantic date led to woohooing in the dumpster, which wasn't working. And then the dumpster got filled because everybody kept bringing stuff in the dumpster, and then we couldn't woohoo it anymore. They kept woohooing and passing out, woohooing and passing out. Look, Laura Abby's here. It was hilarious. And so then someone said, well, can you put a bush out there? So we put a bush out next to but it happened. And so now, good morning. It's so funny. Everybody was so funny, but we did it. And then, so now we decided we're having the memorial for Simeon at, where they got married, which is a clothing optional. So this could be very interesting. That's all we're saying. That's all we're saying. It's going to be interesting. And I'm ready for it tonight. I was thinking about that last night. So I did peek to see if she got pregnant with all those woohoos, and she did not. And then I thought, well, I could cheat that. And then I thought, no, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. However, I did end up giving her all the spells because I was going to bring him back so he can come back as a ghost there. So I was going to do that at the funeral so he could participate in his own funeral because I thought that could be fun. Right? That could be fun. I was thinking I wanted to put some lights here, but these are not the lights I want to put up here. So I think it is going to be in, I think it's under decorations. The wall decorations. I think that's where I'm going to find it. It's interesting that they're lights, but they don't show up as lights. I think that's interesting. I don't know, but we had so much fun last night. I had some rum, not lying. Had a little bit of rum. There, these are the lights I want. And I don't know if the yellow or should I do the blue? Let's do the blue because we've kind of decorated in blue. Or should we? I hear a lot of sirens out this morning. Maybe I don't want to do that. Because now that I'm looking at it, I don't like it. Is that just me? Yeah, I'll be live tonight. You know what? I have it set for 6 p.m., which is, so it's 12, well, less than 12 hours from now, 11 hours from now. My slightly tipsy streams are the best. You are so funny. I'm like that normally, but it was funny last night. It was like, I like it when you guys kind of give me an idea of do this, do that. It's like, okay, you guys really want to see this? Let's do it then. Let's do it. I'm good with that. I think I just want to add a little something in here. Let's do that. I know it's a little odd, but I'm doing it. We got something going on. We have plants on the wall. Who knew? I think but I really start about 5. I leave work between 4:30 and 5, and then I get home and I do a quick eat. So if I'm finished eating by 5:30, I'm ready to start streaming. It's a little hard for me to wait till 6, but the latest I'll start at 6. That's so for sure. And we have to prep everything tonight. We got to prep everything, because there's some crazy stuff going to happen tonight. I'm just saying. Oh, maybe I'll like these. These are the longer ones. Okay, we're going to go with those. I'm going to get this out of here. Okay, I like those ones better than the shorter ones. Yeah. What is this one? No. I'm just looking for a couple things that maybe is cute. I don't know. No. I think that's good. I'm done with that room. We're done with that room. So this is a tiny home shell that Mina put up on the gallery. If anybody wants to do it, Mina is going to do the tours this Saturday. So if you can get it done by Friday, and then Saturday when she streams at noon, um, it's on, baby. That's all I'm saying. It is on. Yeah, so we'll be going over that. So if anybody that came in that wants to do this, just go to the gallery under MinaSmol. You can see she's in here, MinaSmol. Go to the gallery, grab this tiny shell challenge, and then this Saturday at noon, she's gonna go do all the tours. We'll tour hers, and then we'll tour everybody that comes, and then we'll tour the other ones. If no one shows by the time we finish that, or they haven't shown up, we'll go ahead. She goes ahead and she does the tours anyways. It is a lot of fun. We see everybody's different. Oh, let me put a rug in here. Everybody's different shells and what they decided to do with it is amazing. And then my shell challenge, which I have, I think, posted here, that's going to be ready the following Saturday. So her and I, we kind of tag team. She's one Saturday to tour, and I'm the next Saturday. And we've been kind of going back and forth like that. So it's like every 2 weeks there's a shell to do, you know? And it's been a lot of fun doing that. So please let us know. And then let's say you do the shell, but you can't make it Saturday for either one of ours. That's fine. Because the next time you're in, I know Mina and myself are fine with stopping our stream just to look at seeing what you're doing, and we stream yours right then. You know, why not? There's no reason why it's fine. You know, we like, I don't, can I do this one? I think I can. We really do like doing these shells and helping, you know, to see your creativity and see what you did with what we did, what someone else did. I mean, it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. I'm kind of leaning towards this, which is different. This is a little bit of a mismatch, just a little bit. It's just mismatched perfectly. That's what I'm doing. Perfectly. It's got a little hodgepodge going on. Oh yeah, she's posted her VOD so you can check it out. Are you want to host the shell challenge, Laura Abby? Of a 1-story build, and the winner gets a kit. Oh my god, I think that's a great idea. I think that is a great idea. I think that is awesome. I think as I'm looking at this, I think there's not enough light over here. Oh, and I didn't change this light. Let me change the light here. Okay. Not necessary. I think that is fine, but I think I want to put a light over here. Maybe one on the wall instead. Right. That sounds like so much fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. Right? Exactly. I'm going to say, because I'll already have the kits, but you know, that might be really good, especially for some new builders or new people to The Sims. Oh my God, wouldn't that be awesome? I think we'll go ahead and duplicate these lights over here, and I think that'll help. The light in the room. Let's do that. Well, it doesn't really, does it? Maybe that's why it's not under lighting, because it doesn't really produce any light. My bad. We're going to try it anyways. I do want something over here. Let's do this cottage one. Can I put it up? Why do you not want to go up? It's a wall one. What's the deal? What is the deal? Am I just pushing this wrong? It doesn't want to, I can't get it to latch on. Oh my gosh, that's a little buggy. Oh, it's debug. Okay, no wonder. I'm like, what is wrong with this? It's debug, that's why. Debug will, this is the one we want. And so here's something interesting is my debug is up. I think we'll do that. I think we'll do that, and we don't need these lights there. We're doing that. Oh my goodness. Let's see. This is awesome. Oh, I will do it too. In a heartbeat, Laura Abby. Anything to support you. You have been so wonderful. We have to support each other. That's the way life is. We support each other. I think we're going to go back to decorations, and I'm going to look here. I want something right above that light. How about a high school diploma? I think a high school diploma would be just fine. All right. Actually, that would probably look better over here on this wall. You just like suddenly like, wait a minute. It's like, wait a minute. Yeah, just to remind you, went to high school. Remember that? Do you remember you went to high school? They're like, yeah, that's why it's hidden on that side of the wall. I'm just going to look to see if something sparks my attention. Other than the flowers and the plants, and I'm trying not to go there. Oh, here we go. There we go. I'm going to slide that up right there. Perfect. Because that's where we got some knitting, right? I wonder if I could actually put this on the bedside table. Will that slide on this? It will, maybe. There we go. It's way up in the air. So that didn't work. I'm getting rid of it. That's annoying when things like that don't work. What? I'm out. Doing something different. I have a whole system of doing this, by the way, because I played so much on the console. It was easier to access things like this than it was to come over to the objects. And so I that's my habit. I know a lot of people go right over here to the objects and just click, but it's just easier for me to do that. And then if I know I can't find it there, then I go to the other. Um, really? What in the world? We got some debug in here, which is interesting. Normally the debug does not continue to come up without me retyping it in. And I've removed the mods, or I've uninstalled them, but yet it seems like it's still lingering somehow. I think we've got the knitting there, but I think in a cross stitch. So we're going to put this here. I like that. Okay, moving on. How am I doing on time, people? Okay, I got about 25, 30 minutes or so. It is helping me to leave and finish my stream at 7:15 instead of 7:30. That is helping me. So I'm not late to work. Because I don't want to be late to work. I like being on time. I actually like to be before or right at time. So we're going to work on this bedroom. And so this is the child's bedroom. And I really love these new swatches, and I'd like to try them. This berry bundle thing. And then maybe we can contrast that with, I don't know, with one of these. And there it does it again. What in the world? I buy wall. Okay, there it goes. I was thinking this might. Some of their swatches don't line up exactly the way you think they would. See, I just switched it again. Come on. See, I need that base color, and I'm not seeing that base color. That would be better, but I'm not seeing that base color. This is off just a little bit darker than this one. See, it's just a little darker. So I wonder if we can find that under just paint, because it's off just slightly. Yeah, it's not that one. It's just off ever so slightly. Not quite that one. Not quite that one. And that's the close. That's close, but that's not quite it either. It's like, really? Not quite it either. Yeah, it is, right? But I don't know. And maybe even a soft yellow might be better. Is there a softer yellow? No, there's just a strong yellow in that swatch. This one might be a little softer. No, I like the purple. We're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that. Um, Gotta look and see if we can find something for that. I think that'll probably be the high school, right? For the softer, it'll probably be something like this, and I have to shrink it. Not that one. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Where is it? There it is. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Is that it? You just have to shrink it. I think this is one of the cute ones. And I could shrink it down more probably. I'm just going to find the right swatch. Let me try this swatch. And one thing I like to do, I do like to shrink them down. Okay, you need to work with me. I'm just going to yell at you just a little bit. You need to work with me. It just wants to line right up there. So we're going to move you over here because that's how I roll. And then we are going to find the little area that I wanted. I think right there. Nope, that's not it. Oh, so you want us to go there. That's still not it. Can I go in one more? This would be too cute. That's not it. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. And then we're just going to have to do it. It's just not going to fit. It's going to have to be like that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. No, I'm not okay with that. I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm not okay with that. I'm sitting there trying to convince myself how I'm okay with it, but I'm really not. Because it needs to be a certain way. It just needs to be a certain way. And this is too tall, and it's not going to let me do it down unless I hold my tongue just right. Okay. I have to hold my tongue just right. Okay. And it kind of goes over a little, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I know what was the difference. There was a difference in the size, just slightly. I think I want to do, looking at these swatches. Oh, I think the pink. I think it's that one. Okay, I'm okay with that. And maybe, isn't there like a board or something that we got to go over the top? There is something that we got. Oh my God, look how huge that is. That is huge. Okay. All right, Mir. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you are back. So, you may have missed it. I think that's good. It was huge. Did you see how huge it was? You are so funny. Yes, it was huge. I think that's what I want to do. It's different. I'm not denying that it's not different, but I think that's what we're going to do. And I'm thinking, what if we put a toddler? Oh, you may have missed it. Scroll up because Laura Abby is thinking about doing hosting a shell challenge, I think is what she called it, and then giving out a kit for the winner. She's thinking of doing that. I am wondering, should we do... I think we will. Let's look. I love this one. Let's see. So I'm thinking we could do white. And we could actually put in, if I do this correctly, maybe it'll work. I'm not sure if it'll work, but we're going to try to make this work. I want the pink will work. It'll go that way, but I was hoping the pink will work, but I was really hoping, yeah, I was hoping we could do that. But I think if I put a desk here, I think that'll mess up. So what if instead we put in like a toy box? Is there a toy box in this? There is. Maybe this one with the purple. I don't know if it'll work because it wants to lock into place. Let me go back a little. I think that would be cute. Okay. I think that is cute. Yeah, don't you think that would be a lot of fun? I think that would be a lot of fun. I probably should put a window there, but I really don't want another window. I think we're just going to do a dresser or a desk, maybe something cute, small. I don't know. They got the new pack desk. That might not be bad there. That goes with this. Maybe this one. I just want to see. No, I think that could probably work. And maybe we'll do that. We're kind of mixing a few of the colors up, but I think that's okay. My feet are getting cold this morning. How am I doing on time? I got 15 minutes. So I think we'll probably be able to get this bedroom done. And then I just have the living and the kitchen dining room to finish. Which I decided to take a little break this morning from the 100 baby. And I'm not sure we'll do it tomorrow because I want to get these done. Trying to find a swatch that I like. Let's try this. I think this is one of the cutest things for them to come up with. I think we're going to go with that. That's got the same flowers. This is clear. I want to look at these swatches. Oh, I love the yellow. I love that yellow. Let's see. Can we change? Oh, I think that peachy goes better there. As I try to figure out this. I do like that. I do like that. We're going to keep it. That computer, isn't it just the cutest little thing? I think I agree. I think it is so cute. I love that they came up with this. Because that is so true, right? It's so true. I'm wondering, can we put will this go up one? It will not. It'll only go here or over here. Let's put it over on this side. And I'm wondering, so we could put a book out here. I'm okay with that. Trying to figure out how to put stuff on top can be annoying. For a small word, just annoying. I'm going to go into this, but we're going to go to the kits. Miscellaneous. Let's do the clutter. Here we go. I wonder, I think the yellow could work. What is the pink look? Is it the pink? Oh, the pink headset may look better. And we can slide that back there. Right? I'm good with that. Sometimes we could put that up there. Jewelry. Oh, the jewelry will work up there. Oh my God, I'm cooking with gas, people. I love all the little stuff that we can put in here. Let me pull this. Let me pull, come on, let's go back a little over so I can see what I'm actually doing. Yeah. Just adding, I think the flowers are going to match. You know, we're putting a few matching things in here. That's my thought anyways. Pencils there. We got some clutter, people. I know, it's a great kit, isn't it, Mira? It's a great kit. And the swatches, I mean, there's a few things I would fix or change, but it is what it is. And I think we're going to put the pop-up story over here too. It's just kind of over in the corner. We have a toddler and a child or a teen potentially could live in here. Sometimes you like to do things which is odd or out of the... I just don't want anything to interfere. That's my big thing. I'm thinking we could put an extra pillow down here. I mean, I know that they're not going to sit on it. It's going to be more for look. Like they toss the pillow over here in the corner. They toss the pillows over here in the corner. That's a great idea. Let's do another pillow. Let's do, oh, we could do one this way. Okay, let's do it like this. And I just got to get a hold of one of them and bring it up. So we have a stack of pillows, right? And maybe one more pillow. Let's change the swatch of this one. Let's find a good swatch that kind of goes the purple. Okay, let's do the purple. And we're going to continue to go that way. Can I get a hold of the purple? I hope so. So we have a stack of pillows in between here. What? I did it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Ooh. I think that's good. Let's look at, I didn't put anything on this wall. Isn't there a teenage thing that we need to put up here? I think it's under wall decorations. It's not a kit. It's either that or I have to go back. I think it's university. All right. Here's my besties. It's university, right? Well, we'll look under high school years to see. Those are just pennants and stuff. I think it's university. Same thing came up, but I think, oh, here it is. If I could click on it correctly, this is, let me move it up. This is the swatch. So now it's a matter of finding what would be appropriate. See, that is appropriate. Got our little baby, the kitties, that's appropriate, right? So we're going to go with that one. All right, let's do that. And I think that might be under get together. Should we look under the get together? I just got to figure out where all that stuff is. There it is. Because sometimes you can find really unique things that's like, yeah, okay. So we're going to slide that under there. I'm wondering, should that be on top? I think that should be on top. Let's move this. Let's get a hold of it correctly. Let's move this one to top. And then let's just slide that up slightly. There we go. Okay, I'm here for that. I'm here for that. And let's go ahead and put a couple of those posters. Let's do this poster. I think that is good right there. And this poster. I'm assuming girls at this point, but boys would like that too, and girls. Boys and girls would love those posters, you know? It's all about the teen child vibe. I don't know what that means. We could center that right there. Would they like that? No. Mom would shoot them to death. No, we're not doing that. But potentially this downsized. And we'll center it. There we go. Is that the right color swatch that we want? I think the green. I don't know why, but that's what popped to me. So there's nothing on this wall. Not that we have to have everything on the walls, but we have to have stuff on the walls, okay? Not that we have to, but we have to. I'm just saying. What can we do? Let's just get that out. And let's just see if there's something cute. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's the apartment. We don't need that. I love all that. The cats and dogs things. But these have different swatches, right? Party starter. What? That is cute. That's a menu, I think. What is the? Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Oh my God, that is so cute. Yeah, I'm putting a few things out. Just a little bit of clutter. Let's see. That, I think, is more restaurant. Someone's going to like potty posters. But you know what? This here's got like coffee in it. It looks like it might be potentially be an ad. But I'm going to say that's a movie poster. And this is a movie poster. And we are going to put the moon up here with stars. All right. Done. Done and done with 5 minutes to spare. Who knew? All right, so this is what we got so far on the outside. Thank you. Oh, our kitty's watching. Oh my God. You put the Discord. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, that is so cool. The money pit. Oh my God. I love the money pit. I did not know I would love the money pit as much as I do. I really didn't. I thought it was fun. And then I have so fallen in love with that. I think, can this not go on this? Does it have to be a wall? Is that a debug again? It's a debug. I keep getting the debugs. It's like, why isn't it working? Because it's a debug. That's why you can't put it where you wanted to put it. Let's see if there is one in here of that though. Okay. Give me a minute. I know. Give me just a minute. I think I'm going to do that. I haven't done this up here before, but I think we're going to do that. What? So that's my baby's flag. Just putting it out there to everybody. I really do like to put them in all my builds. I sometimes forget though. So when I remember, I'm really happy. Got to put her flag out. This is my small way of supporting her. Just so you guys know. It's just my small way. I love that little girl. She's okay, she's 27. All right. I'm just wondering if I can add a little light behind it, if that would help. bring it out a little bit. We'll see. It looks good in the daylight. What's it look like? Whoa. We have a beacon, people. There is a light beyond the beacon, okay? I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that. All right. What? Who knew? Okay. That at least makes me feel happy. Okay. So we just have these 2 rooms to do. So I think tomorrow morning I'm going to be back, and I think we can finish these 2 rooms, and then we'll work on the outside. I think I have plenty of time to do that tomorrow. Oh, and I'm so grateful everybody came in today. This is so wonderful for everybody to be here. I'm going to transition this over. Well, I'm going to try and transition this over. There we go. Here I am. I'm going to save this. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I've got 2 minutes, right? Who knew? I have enough time to, I think I could do a screenshot of this real quick. And then actually upload the videos. I did not upload the money pit yesterday, so I'm going to upload that to YouTube now. But I have to do the thumbnail and everything, and I have time to do the thumbnail. Oh my goodness, this has been the best day ever. I'm really happy. Let me change this music off now. What? But thank you all for coming. Mina, I will see you at noon. It is very hectic at work, but I am doing my best to log in, even if I don't say anything, because sometimes I'm logging in on my computer. This is funny, right? I'm logging in on my laptop, but my laptop doesn't have any sound. So I'm putting you on my phone so I can listen to you, but when I type, I try to type on my laptop. And sometimes it gets totally crazy, but I want you to know I am there. Even if I'm not able to type or do something, I'm still logging in because I want to support you, because you are my bestie and I appreciate you. And Mir, sometimes I log into you, but I don't have time, so I'm trying to hurry up and get ready. And so just so you know, I am there for you guys, and I love you all so much. And I want everybody that watches this to go follow them and check them out, because they are my besties. So with that, I'll see you guys later, and I really hope you have the best day ever.